Who's next?
All right. Let's get into the NFC. We've got the East here. Didn't really like much that
This
came out of
Giants ended up
here.
getting a lot of former Ravens players as well too, just because of
Yeah,
Harbaugh's there. But
Patrick Ricard.
that's going to
yeah,
matter so
yeah.
much more.
Giants, they get a fullback. Great. They did bring in Isaiah Likely.
I
If
was
you've
about to
got
say
him in
they upgraded
Dynasty,
their
like
tight
that's
end position.
big pickup. Big pickup. Tremaine Edmonds is also pretty
But
big
how's that going
from
to
the
go with the
Bears.
Matt Nagy offense? Was that really worth it?
Isaiah Likely?
Yeah, is that really worth it?
Yeah, it is.
I would say so. Yeah,
Likely's
I would
really
say
good.
so.
Yeah,
He's really good.
the offensive coordinator is going to screw him up.
Sometimes he falls just short by a toe, but
I thought he
Don't
went
don't
too far over the line, but
don't forget, like, yes, Matt Nagy, not that good, but also knows how to just ride it up for a tight end more than any other player. So Isaiah Likely gonna get a ton of opportunities. I like that pickup. The Tremaine Edmonds pickup is huge. Greg Newsome for that defense is really,
and,
really big.
and I wasn't even thinking about this, but Jackson Dart used his tight ends a lot last season.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Likely's gonna he's gonna get a
Well,
lot of
especially with
touches.
the way that they go through running backs there, Cam Scadaboo's going to get injured again. Tyron
Dustin
Tracy's
Hill.
fine,
Well, I
and
mean,
the
the only
fact that
problem
they
is
don't have receivers.
likely has the opportunity to have a big year, but he also has the opportunity to have a shit year because of how many times Jackson Dart will be in the blue medical team.
Fair, fair, but also he's their number one option. Who else do they have? They just lost Wandale Robinson. They have Slayton.
I was about to say they still have Darius Slate.
Who? Like, yeah, they're going to have to go into the draft big for wide receivers. As of right now, Isaiah Likely is their only true option to pass the ball.
Yeah.
The
Um,
Cowboys,
I was about to say
Cowboys,
elsewhere in the East,
I got more
I
than that.
really I like Rashan Gary.
big pickup.
It's not like it doesn't none of the moves after trading Micah Parsons, none of the moves that they've made like verbatim replace Micah Parsons, but they have some interesting pieces on that defensive line, and adding Rashan Gary is is decent. It's decent.
I, yeah, they got the pieces to go make something work, right? Like if you're talking about replacing one individual player's production, you're rarely ever going to match up to it. But what you're trying to do is break apart the capital that you gain from that player and get the entire group better. And by getting rid of Micah Parsons, you also got Clark from the Packers. You can
Right.
go out, make a trade for Quinnen Williams. So now you have a run stopping defensive tackle. You've got a pass rushing defensive tackle. You go get a guy like Rashawn Gary, who is an edge pass rusher who has been really, really solid. That you've made effectively that group better, at minimum, better, just by getting rid of Micah Parsons, creating the capital, and going out and getting those players.
How much longer do we think Dak Prescott's going to be a starting quarterback for them? Like
Well, he,
contract wise aside, do we think
well, I mean,
the mediocrity of Dak Prescott's career is just gonna they're
They
gonna ride
don't
it
have an
out,
out
or
on his contract. I know you said contract aside. He doesn't have an out until after next season in the 2027-2028 season, unless they can find a trade partner that's willing to eat $76 million in cap space in one season
yeah, the
and
Dolphins will. They
$86
love that money.
million and $86 million in cap space in 2028-2029 season when he's, by the way, 34 and 35. It is unlikely that that will be taking place until after the 2027 season when they could cut him.
It's just the rest of the roster is looking better, is improving. I mean, you added George Pickens to the bunch last season, and things. I mean, things were fun on the offense in Dallas, but
That's another thing they'll have to watch out for. They did
Dak's
franchise
getting
tag.
Dak's getting older, bro. The rest of the roster is looking better, but Dak is you know it's another year of just mediocrity. Like I
They
But
also
Eagles
only
got very
franchise
close to a
tagged.
ring. He also got very, very close to a ring and squandered that away as well too. So
Yeah.
His playoff record isn't that much better than Lamar Jackson's.
no, I was talking about his wife, or his soon-to-be wife.
Not any longer.
Oh, that was a funny story. Yeah,
Not any longer.
we don't.
Joint bachelorette party, and that's how they ended up getting divorced as
Crazy.
well too.
It's the prenup that got him.
Yeah, that's what got him. No, it was his infidelity.
Okay.
That's
First time hearing of
serious.
that.
She was like, "No, I'm not dealing with this."
I'll tell you what's infidelity. Howie Roseman getting his hands on freaking Tariq Woolen, man. We knew
And Arnold Ebikite.
Ebikiti. But we knew Tariq Woolen was out in Seattle. Two guys that I thought we were pretty confident that after winning the Super Bowl were not going to end up back on the Seahawks: Kenneth Walker and Tariq Woolen.
And Kobe Bryant.
Well, I wasn't guessing that one as much as Kenny was gone. You could see it at the parade, and Tariq Woolen with that taunting stuff. They weren't going to bring him back. So the fact that Howie Roseman brought him to the Eagles really pisses me off.
Fucking Howie.
Really pisses me off.
Yeah, it sucks. There's a reason also they only brought him in for a 1-year deal, and it is mainly incentive laden. That's why it's a max of 15 million. He, by the way, you guys probably know this, but for anybody who doesn't know, led the league not only by individuals but also by teams by himself in taunting penalties.
Yeah, well, that doesn't tell the full story there because the numbers are he had 3 taunting penalties, and
No other team had
3 taunting. Okay, but 3, that's it.
That's a lot.
Homie is he's playing at an elite level, as at one of the hardest positions in football. If he taunts 3 times in one season, I don't care.
I'm sorry. They let the referees let so much go, and they are told in the playoffs, do not throw taunting flags. They've discussed this. The referees are told, do not interfere with this specific one. And he decided to run down the entire sideline, looking every single person in the face.
But I'm still like, if
he should have had 20 this year.
I'm not that. I don't have that much of an issue with it. So
fair. I think the NFL should be getting rid of taunting completely. There should be no taunting penalty.
Getting paid to play football, let them taunt.
Absolutely, but in the same vein, if you have more than any other team, might need to look into it.
We got a problem.
The Washington Commanders, to wrap up this division.
They're literally just putting a contract in front of every single free agent, hoping anybody signs.
Yeah, no, they brought in a tight end. They must not really like their tight ends. They also lost Zach Ertz, which he should hopefully be retiring. Odafe Owe, really sad to see him not be a Chief. They also went and got Chason and Charles Omenihu. Charles Omenihu, I'm fine with. Chason, I would have loved as a Chief.
They got Leo as well.
They got Leo as well. They got Amit Robertson.
They a freaking Chief.
Man, Rashad White they brought in. I'm sad about the defensive pickups they got because we definitely could have used a couple of those guys. I don't know if this makes them better. I don't know if they didn't go out and get a single offensive lineman. You have the smallest quarterback in the NFL.
How do you get rid of your center and not do anything to replace him?
Maybe they're going to do it in the draft. I don't know. Maybe they're going to do it in the draft.
I don't know how you can say they didn't get better because they were so bad on defense last season.
True.
Anybody I'll give you that they signed, I think, would improve their defense.
Especially
I don't think that gets them a single additional win. I don't think it gets them a single additional win because the offensive line is so bad. You're going to continue getting your incredibly small very young quarterback injured on a regular basis because of that.